Welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. I'm Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dennis.
It's Dooley.
Dooley was late as balls today.
Almost 3 hours.
My phone did not charge.
So how the fuck was your week, Dooley?
Pretty boring until Saturday. So
Then why are you so tired?
I'm not tired. What did I do?
It's that,
I'm not-
that
I'm-
VR life.
I'm not tired. I just slept
Keeping
all
you
day.
up
That's all.
You want to hit it?
So what did you do this week, Dooley?
Worked my boring job. And then worked Saturday with y'all. And didn't get our asses handed to us, but it's pretty decent. Nothing too crazy happened or anything like that, so I'm going to have to use my tick sheet.
You didn't have to use the tick sheet?
Disappointing.
Yeah, that's
I know,
disappointing.
the tick sheet was what it was all about. Your life is boring. Dennis. It was so much. Your life was so much more interesting when I was around, and I got to see all the dumb shit you did that you don't hide from us.
You know, text the executive chef.
Don't tempt him. He's
I
trying to
haven't
get
seen I haven't seen him in almost 2
He's
weeks.
still trying to get you fired, so it's like, shit.
Dennis, you're up.
Yeah. Last week was a pretty busy week and everything. I worked all 3 jobs last week. Butcher shop and everything, and worked with you guys on Wednesday up at LifeNet, and that was pretty fun. It wasn't too busy and everything, but we did meet the goal that we had. Mm-hmm. Thursday and Friday was pretty much, normal nights and everything. Saturday night, came into work at the restaurant, and it was slow at first, and then we got a little bit of a rush and everything, and then it died back down, and then about 9:15, we had the table come in, and they literally pretty much ordered every single fucking thing on the damn menu. There's like 4 or 5 people sitting at the table. They ordered 4 burritos, 2 fucking orders of wings. They ordered some fucking chili cheese fries, this and that. They literally ordered almost every fucking thing on the menu. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah, but did they order 7 orders of fried Oreos?
No. No. Thank God.
They did order wings.
They ordered wings, but then then they was it 3 orders of French fries, an order of cheese tots, then they had a chili cheese fry. But
There's a
I'm
lot
like,
of potatoes going on.
it's a lot of shit in the fucking fryer, and then at the same time, all those damn burritos. My flat top is pretty big, but it's not that fucking big.
Is it the same size as the food truck flat top, or is it bigger?
It's a little bit bigger than the one on the truck, than the one on the truck and everything. But at the same time, all the shit that I got to put into these burritos, between the rice beans and the mushrooms and all that stuff.
It's amazing how fast you run out of space.
Exactly. You're like, oh, I got plenty of space. No, you don't.
Like someone orders 6 quesadillas, that's like the whole flat top.
Exactly.
It's like,
So I'm like, okay, whatever.
at least until you fold them in half, then you can start 2 more.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, going through it, and I'm like, all right. And then next thing you know, all of a sudden, fucking, I hear the ticket go off, and I'm like, all right, fuck. Oh, another brisket fucking damn burrito to go. How the hell am I supposed to fit a burrito this fucking long into one of those clamshell boxes?
So it's like 14 inches?
Yeah.
12 inches?
It's a 12-inch tortilla and everything.
Going into it like a 9-inch box?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know that life.
Yeah. But I'm like, okay.
Cut it, fold it, stack it.
Yeah.
It'll fit.
Yeah, problem is, yeah. But I was like, whatever. And then next thing I know, all of a sudden,
Wrap that shit in foil and put it in the bag.
yeah. That's why I'm looking at the time. Like, it's
Welcome to Moe's.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like 9:50 at night. I'm like, okay, get this shit done so I can turn the grill off so I can start cleaning. And I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden I hear the machine going off again. I'm like, you've got to be shitting me. Next thing I know, I got one of the bartenders. She pops her head back. She's like, I am so fucking sorry. I had a person order 5 burgers to go.
See, that's your fault, man. You know better than to start cleaning the flat top early.
Well, I'm supposed to shut it off at 9:30.
What time was it?
It was 9:50. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Really? 2 bacon cheeseburgers, 1 cheeseburger, and another 2 burgers.
Better get out them frying pans.
ain't got no range.
So you better hope you can crank that flat top back up and put the frying pans down on it.
I hadn't even turned it off yet. I'm like finishing up the one burrito whenever the fucking order came in. I'm like,
Oh, then you were fine.
yeah, it was fine, but I was pissed. I was like, fuck. Then we finally get done cleaning and everything. It's about 11 o'clock, and then the phone rings. I'm like, you got to be shitting me, right? I've been closed for over an hour. Next, what'd they ask? Y'all still serving drinks?
At 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah. I'm like, nobody in Virginia is serving drinks after 10 o'clock at night.
Legally.
Legally, yeah. That's
I'm sure somebody's doing it.
Yeah,
Let's
sure
be real.
I'm sure there's a speakeasy somewhere that's
Right.
running until 4 a.m.
Yeah. and
Speaking.
gotta know that knock. But
Speaking of speakeasies, if you're out there, send us a message.
hit me up on the Instaface Twitter, like please. Oh, now and then like y'all made sausage. Y'all run sausage out in the casings.
Yep.
All right. Now, whenever you are putting it into the casing and everything, you're feeding it down through. Do you leave the blade in?
No.
No. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But when I was going into the first time, like we decided that we were gonna make the devil's weenie.
Yeah.
I read instructions
Yeah.
on how to operate the equipment.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, you gotta take the blade out. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't have the faceplate there to hold it in place and everything. So yeah, I had a guy at work yesterday that how should I say this? I had to throw away 10 pounds of Italian sausage because it had metal shavings all throughout it. Because he literally beveled the shit out of the horn because he let the blade in.
So the horn is the
The-
stuffy tube.
Yeah,
Just so everybody knows what the hell we're talking about.
Horn is what you. Yeah, it's what you put the casings on, so that way the sausage comes out through it into the case and stuff's inside the casing. But yeah, like it's not really that thick to begin with, and then like for the blade to be rotating and rotating and rotating, and like at first when I looked, I was like, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. And then I looked and I'm like, oh my god, dude.
So it's like on
You
the
did-
edge.
Yeah,
like
from almost
is
like-
it still usable?
it's still usable and everything, but it's just like I looked at it. I'm like, did you not hear the fucking thing like scraping on it? I'm like, you had to have heard that shit.
How did you not hear that shit?
Did you have to sand it down or anything?
Yeah,
Like the inside of it?
if I had sandpaper, I would have probably done that. But I made sure I rinsed it off as good as I could and everything. So, but yeah, it's been an interesting week. That and I won't go into too much detail, but behave yourself when you're in the parking lots, please.
Oh no, dude, you can totally talk about that.
Yeah,
It's like- Because when you told me that shit, I was like, get the fuck, like,
yeah. We had a couple that was fucking in their car behind the butcher shop yesterday in the parking lot. But what made it even funnier though was they were parked in the 30 minutes parking spot.
Oh, I still think the best part is that we're on camera.
That too, yeah. Not realizing there's security cameras pointed right where they were parked.
I mean, you know the security guard's probably like, I'm not even going to turn this in. I'm
He's
just
probably
going
gonna turn it into bangbrothers.com.
is there
to... It was easy just to take it home.
is there security guards like that?
Not the actual security, it's the market management that fucking watches those videos.
They watch the videos, but I mean, like, that's only if you go back and like say, hey, like, I need you
Something
to
went
run.
wrong, yeah.
Like,
It's probably not like they're going to find it
Yeah.
unless...
yeah. There's not someone at the farmers market like watching 24 hours of footage.
Hey, you don't know. They might not have a life.
I would
That is
say,
true.
yeah.
What'd you do yesterday? I watched Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on fast forward times 8.
How long did it take you? 8 hours.
Yeah.
So I got me a Kit Kat and a Coke. And I'm not leaving this office.
Be the strangest gossip you've ever heard.
Right?
Just trying to like figure stuff out from just watching a silent video.
Oh yeah, like because like when I worked at the hotel, like they would always be like, "We need to run footage on this," and like just the crap you see going on
While you're
while
looking
you're
for
looking
something
for
else.
something specific. Like that was
That motherfucker did not just do that.
damn it, Dooley.
It was half a bag of fries.
So, I mean, You want to get into our week?
Do you have an answer yet?
Oh, I told her to send it to you. So if you got a message from her, then yeah.
That makes more sense now.
Dude.
I thought she was just sending me like a tap handle thing, and I was like, okay, cool. All right, no, that makes more sense now. All right, cool.
Do you have
Yeah,
it?
oh, yes, I should stop looking at it though.
Yeah, we had to get information phoned in because like we were very specific.
Yeah.
And it is definitely a blind tasting on this beer since we literally had to get information phoned in.
We had to get it from the outside. But yeah, let's
get into the week. We'll crack a beer
I
in a
mean,
minute.
Monday, man, we made some amazing gumbo.
Yes,
We
you
did.
It took us. It took
fucking delicious.
It took longer than we
Anticipated.
but that's mostly my fault because we could have had that stock rolling.
Like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I think it was more than you expected.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know why, because I feel like I knew that was coming. I don't know why you didn't, but I feel like when you finally had it all pulled out and you were looking at it, you were just like, well, that pot's not big enough.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit.
The pot's not big enough.
It's fucking delicious, though.
I mean, it was good. It was definitely good, but yeah, no, that pot wasn't big enough. We're doing this in stages.
Yeah,
And Alex found out the reason why that dude at Vibrant was eating the gumbo forever.
yeah, that was fun. Hindsight there.
Dude's eating gumbo for about a good, 20 minutes. It's like, it's not even that big of a bowl. And it's like, he doesn't have a spoon. There you go.
Alex comes on the truck and he's like, "Fuck, man, we don't have spoons." I was like, because we never needed them before.
I mean, no one said anything. Like, apparently the forks work with it. Like, it was over rice. So, like, I'm assuming that it, you could pick up a forkful.
I'll say I use
But
a fork.
I realized I was, like, putting silverware in a bag. And it wasn't even on one of the gumbo orders, I don't think. I just went to throw silverware in a bag and realized that, like, oh, there's no spoon.
Hey, going forward.
Go for it.
Do we have spoons?
Yes.
Because we talked about doing soups and shit on the food
Yeah.
truck, and we're like, that's something that we need to pay attention to.
Originally, though, we were getting the 6-piece set, which came with the spoon.
Yeah, but then we're like, we don't have anything you would need a spoon for.
So maybe we just buy spoons when we have soup.
Maybe.
Here is your spoon.
Yeah. We appreciate you purchasing that soup. Just put it in the bowl and just hand it to him, right?
You
So
gonna
that
eat
way-
it? You gonna eat this now? I'm gonna watch you.
Eat
it.
Do it. Yeah, because like we've seen like
It's
other
hot. You better blow on it.
we've seen like other trucks like hand out
Don't take it out of my hand.
like they hand out the plasticware and it's not like individually wrapped.
Yeah.
But like to us, like during like especially this climate in the world,
Yeah, cool.
like you
COVID
should,
shit. Yeah,
you should definitely be having it all individually wrapped. Like we've never touched it. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
we've touched the bag, but now you also have touched the bag.
So you
Now
got
whatever was
Now you're
on my
coming.
hand is now on your hand anyway. Like, but hey, we're doing our part.
we're COVID compliant.
I mean, hopefully they don't put the bag in their mouth, which I
Well, you never know in this
think
world.
is, that's why I said hopefully, man. I said hopefully. I don't assume. There's some strange people out there like,
Well,
there's bacon cheese sauce on the bag.
Well, like I'll never forget the time like Melissa and I were somewhere. I forget where. Like we were driving somewhere, and
I just want to clarify. I will never forget the time. I forget where we were driving.
But it's a specific moment because she's like a germaphobe. Like she washes her hands constantly, and she's always talking about like because like I will like bite the end of the straw paper and like pull out the straw, and then she's like, like why would you do that? And then I look over at her and she's like biting open the packet of ketchup, and I was like, you're doing the exact same fucking thing.
Why would you do that?
And she just stopped and looked at it, and she's like, fuck. Like,
Might actually be worse on the ketchup ones.
like I mean, I've seen a million people do it, and it's never crossed my mind. Like you like stick it in your mouth, you pull the two sides apart. Like it's not like the mayonnaise packet where it's like start here. Like it's like
Most of the ketchup ones have like the tear here at the corner or whatever. It's got like the little dotted line. Looks like they're going to have surgery on the ketchup bag.
I couldn't tell you.
Well,
I can't ever.
No, because the only time he'll eat ketchup is when it's already on top of the fries.
And it's got to be somebody else's shit.
I know.
'Cause I ain't doing that.
I know. That's
and I just want one, dude. It's like a weird thing, right? It's like, damn, I just want one of those. Like, I don't know why. I couldn't tell you.
How much for?
I still remember when he said ketchup wasn't the worst thing in the world.
So Monday we did gumbo.
Relive that again.
We love our tangents.
All right, so Tuesday we took a trip out to Chesapeake in the food truck. It was our very first time at
Big Ugly.
Brewery.
And someone made a post on Hampton Roads Takeout and Delivery, I think it was,
So
about it was a call.
mind you, Alex and I have already been parked and open for like 30 minutes.
And it was a call to Chesafreaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what they call themselves out there.
Calling all Chesafreaks. That was...
Yeah. Like,
And they responded.
Yeah.
The long-awaited arrival of Team Fat Kids Food Truck is that Big Ugly tonight. And when I was like, then I looked down and it's like, it was like 60 likes. It's only been up like 12 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like 60 likes and like
22 shares or
22
something?
shares or some shit like that. And then the comment line, I was like,
Oh, shit.
and it's like, oh shit, birthday party here, like blah blah blah. And I was like, Alex, we were about to get our ass kicked. Like, it's like, oh my god, like we are not ready. We are not ready. Because as soon as we open the door, like, okay, so we park, we get ready, we're there. There's cars in the parking lot, right? Like, oh, Big Ugly's about to open. They open at 3. We open at 3. You know, we're like, we open the window, and all the cars were for us. I think one went inside, but they came back outside to get food. It's like, oh, there's a line. Oh, I'm gonna go get my beer.
There's no line in the bar.
And then I'll come back out and get food. Like,
I think the best part about that night was we had an 18-wheeler
yeah, that was
pull into the parking lot to come get food. But the best part was it was actually one of their delivery guys in the 18-wheeler. So, like, she, like, the woman that was working came out and was like, what are you here to deliver? Like, all my, my work crew's gone today. Like, I can get the forklift. I'm not great at it, but I can get it, And he's like, I'm not here to deliver anything. I'm here to pick up. I'm just getting food. That's all. But like it was hilarious. He literally pulled like the whole 18-wheeler into the parking lot, and it was just like, what the hell?
And that's not his first time at the food truck.
No.
He hunted us down in an 18-wheeler. Because the first time he came to the food truck, he was actually making a delivery at Sherwin-Williams when we were parked up there.
Yeah.
And so he backs his 18-wheeler down, and like they're unloading paint or whatever. I'm assuming it was paint. This Sherwin-Williams.
It's a good guess.
It could have been anything. I'm sure they sell more than just paint.
But paint's a good guess.
Yeah, for all I know, it could have been just like, he had like a case of like those little, what are those, like the paint sample
Man, he
cards.
could have been delivering paper products. Like, here's your office supplies.
Yeah.
Whatever he was dropping off.
But like, so he came over to the food truck at because after he unloaded the stuff, like,
I'm
he was
done.
like, all right, let me get some food. Like, really cool dude. And then like 18-wheeler pulls in, and like I didn't see it.
Yeah. I saw the 18-wheeler pull in. I was like, oh, they're getting delivery? That's a weird hour. And then he came up to the truck. It was
like 5 o'clock at night. Like, actually, it might have been earlier than that. The sun was still up.
Yeah, it was probably like 4:30 maybe. But
and he was like, yeah, man. He's like, I've been looking for you guys. And he's like, I just drove from Lynn Haven out here. Which that's 30, 35 minutes.
In the truck, yeah.
I mean, with that bridge out, that's an extra 45 minutes. Like,
well, I mean, I'm assuming that he would just take the interstate.
Yeah.
Well, so that's a little.
But yeah, he would take 264 to 64.
Yeah, and then that's still.
never mind.
All the way down the battlefield.
It's an 18-wheeler, man. He's not going down Elbow Road or anything like that.
I've seen it.
I will not take the food truck down Elbow Road.
And it's not even an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, dude. Like, Harper's, like, I keep thinking about it, and I was like, that shit's scary in a car.
Yeah.
Like,
especially that one little bend, like, right after
yeah,
the
where there's,
park.
like, it's road and ditch. Like, there's no, like, there's no shoulder.
at
like,
all.
oh, if I come off the road a little bit, no, you're flipping a fucking food truck.
I feel like that's worse than fucking going to Knott's Island.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. And it's like, it's only like a mile stretch of road, and it's like, I'm not doing that.
At least Knott's Island doesn't have like a lot of banks turns. Like there's a couple.
They like to do the hill
and then the turn.
Like it's like let's go uphill a little bit. Let's bank the road just slightly to the right, left-hand turn. Like, it's like, we got to drain the street, but we also got to go left. Like, it's like, I mean, I understand what's going on here, guys, but it's scary as shit. Like,
It's fine in a car. Yeah, I bet it was interesting in that truck.
oh, dude, there was a pucker factor, like, all the way there. Like,
Were you sitting down or were you standing?
I was sitting, but I was like sitting forward, like hunched over
I was
the
gonna say
steering wheel.
I have seen you like you're just like resting on your left leg.
Yeah.
Your butt's not even in the chair anymore. You're just like standing, holding onto the wheel with his
Like,
foot on the pedal.
yeah.
I've seen that too, especially when he's parking.
I don't know. Tuesday was fun. It was definitely busy.
Well,
it got a little hectic, but we had a lot of.
The producer bailed us out.
The producer did bail us out, but like we had another lady who literally stopped her husband.
Oh yeah,
Like they were driving by, she saw the truck and was like, "Oh my God, turn around!"
Yeah, I saw that post on the Hens Rose page.
So I mean, we did. It was a good day. Again, we did get a little hectic there, and Melissa bailed us out, thankfully. But we had a lot of fun reviews that day. I guess
Yeah.
just like interesting stories.
a lot
yeah.
of positive. I mean, we did have some long ticket times, but dude, we were
I said it was hectic thing, you know.
Yeah,
we were in the shit for like
For the two of us, like it was a Tuesday. We weren't expecting that, and then
Tuesday
that
at a brewery.
Chesafreak post definitely was an oh shit moment. Like we should have brought another person.
should have came out.
Should have brought another person.
We should have brought two other.
Well, hey, you live and you learn.
So we're prepared next time.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
Chesapeake 1, Team Fat Kid 0.
I mean, we made it. We made it, and we didn't.
We definitely didn't win.
Wow, I don't know.
Winning's winning, but they definitely it wasn't a smooth service for us.
No, that I will agree with. Yes,
Like,
not smooth.
Like, I don't get me wrong. I love being busy. I love it. Like when we're getting to produce food and like give it to people who have never had our food before.
Yeah.
You know, it's even better when they've had it before. But I also really enjoy when it goes out smoothly. So then there was we went to after Big Ugly the next day we were at LifeNet, and of course then we're like, all right, we're bringing Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
So Dennis came with us, and then we it was steady,
Yeah.
but then it snowed, and
On Thursday.
yeah, so we did not go out. In the snow.
I'm very glad because the roads were in no condition.
They weren't that bad.
Sure. Try doing it in the truck because my
All the way out to
car had
Greenbrier.
trouble changing
Greenbrier,
lanes.
Yeah, we were going all the way back out,
Chesafreak, yeah.
way back out there, and I was like, and we debated it, and our connection who had gotten us the booking was like, look, everyone else is canceled, don't sweat this,
Yeah.
you know, it's like yeah,
So
but we still sat there and we were like, should we?
Yeah.
And then finally we're like, no, if it was closer.
Yeah.
And for a longer period of time, but it was only a 2 hour gig.
Oh,
it was just it was a 2 hour lunch gig, and if it was closer and longer, if we were going to a brewery, we probably would have just you know what, we're just gonna drive slow.
Yeah.
We're just gonna take it easy. One person can get mad all they want behind us.
I think the closer part definitely made a big difference because I literally had to drop someone off that morning, and I came down the street we were going to drive down, and I was like, no, just no, sure.
And then our friend wrecked his truck, which did not instill a shit ton of confidence
on the interstate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he hit a patch of ice, head-on collision, some trees and shit, and we were like, yeah, if he was just in an F-150, I mean, he said he was I was doing 55, you know, ice changes shit, man.
Luckily, he's all right, but
yeah, he came out fine.
It was not encouraging for our,
and he bought a brand new F-150,
Oh.
brand new.
And he was he's like, I'm sold. He's like, this bitch saved my life. So, this is
One of the Big Ugly Brewery.
okay. So after we got our ass kicked at Big Ugly, just to go back a little bit, they were kind enough and they're like, you guys need some beer. So,
Damn right.
So they gave us 2 crowlers, and I know one style, so I won't. But the other one, we have no idea what it is. Because they didn't quite understand when we said we would play the game.
Yeah.
She was like, "What kind of beer do you like?" And I was like, "We like IPAs, but the whole point is that we don't
Want to know what?
know."
Yeah.
So she was like, "All right, I'll give you an IPA and then one random one." And obviously, we had to get some kind of info. So she was like, "What should I?" And I was like, "Just give it to the producer. Like, just tell the producer what it is."
Well, that is definitely the one that she gave the info to the producer.
Okay. So not an IPA?
No. It's good. It's portery, chocolatey. I don't know, man. It's like clear. Not clear, but like...
Can't really tell them this
It's,
cup.
yeah, it's in a black cup, but it's golden.
That is...
Like
interesting.
I see where you're coming from with the chocolatey, but I never feel like it's chocolate when I
Right.
think it's chocolate.
But when I'm looking at it, like, that's confusing as fuck. Because
that's not
I can
a
see the
chocolate.
bottom of the cup.
That's
Yeah.
not
It's like-
It's not a typical porter.
it's almost
style.
got like a biscuity smell.
That's
Do
also
you get that?
doughy.
Yeah, like
it's...
But I get like, cause like I'm gonna say like a cocoa nib.
Yeah. That is tough, man.
It's fucking delicious.
It's
though.
good.
I'm gonna give that a 5. Fuck.
It's almost like a cream soda. Am I the only one getting cream soda on that?
I mean, yeah, I'm not with you on the cream soda.
No, because now I've got more of like a coffee flavor.
I kind of get
It's
it.
that chocolate. See, chocolate and coffee. They never. I don't know.
Damn, that shit's good. Fuck.
Anyone want to give a stab at it? Like
5.9.
Okay.
I'll do 5.9. I'll say blonde ale.
Okay.
35 maybe for IBUs. And then, like I said, I'll give that a 5.
I don't fucking have a clue.
I kind of like where he's at with the blonde ale.
Yeah,
Color-wise, especially,
yeah.
it's crisp, clear.
Really wish we did this in a clear cup.
Yeah.
The black makes it way more. The black cup makes it way more interesting. You're like, what the fuck color is that?
I'm still confused on the flavor profile. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
but smell. I'm going by smell here, and I'm gonna say this is a breakfast ale.
Okay. I can see that.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea, man. Like a breakfast stout. Breakfast ale sounds like a good.
Sure.
Yeah. Shower beer.
Look, man,
that
if
is a breakfast
If
beer.
you say it with confidence, it's
Shower beers
real.
are
All right.
breakfast beers.
So
say it with confidence.
it's real.
Fake it till you make it.
Goddamn right. So it's a breakfast ale. At 5.7, it's got. I like the 7s. We're gonna go 17 IBUs, and I'm gonna give that a 4.5. It's good, really good.
I'm gonna call it a cream ale, and that's probably not right at all. Say
Like a cream ale or like a cream soda ale? Like
I don't know.
cream ale. All right.
Yeah, it's. I feel like there's a lactose in it.
Okay.
Um,
I'm calling no on that one.
Same here.
That's way too clear.
yeah, man, but the flavor profile is just fucking my head up.
Well, I am with you on that one.
It's like,
I agree with you on there.
I called it a breakfast ale.
I mean, hey, you drink cream at breakfast. You don't know their filtration process.
It's called Big Ugly for a reason.
Shit, man. I really like it. I'll give it a 4.5. I think it's a low ABV, but I didn't really get a chance to look at their menu to know if they even make low ABVs. I'll say I'm gonna go 6.2 on ABV. IBUs, no matter loss. And I'm gonna say that's like a 10.
I'll go to the dentist on the blonde ale.
See, that's a smart play.
Well, he always copies somebody.
6.2 ABV. Would you say 17 IBUs?
Yeah. So
Something
a
like
little something from everybody
He'll,
there.
he'll give, he'll,
I was gonna say
he'll give it a
7%.
4.5.
7%. IBU.
I do want more of it.
Let's say
Yeah,
a 10.
same here.
Me too. Let's say a 10. And I got a 5.
With high marks.
Oh, wait.
Morning commute golden stout.
Yeah.
Golden
What?
Stout. Oh.
You're gonna have to look this up. I don't have a lot of details on it. I just have the name. I will say it is a 6%er. Dennis, you
Technically,
said
that makes
5.8.
it breakfast beer.
5.9.
5. Either way, you were the closest without going over.
Technically, that makes it breakfast beer, dude. Morning commute.
Let's see what's in it. I said breakfast ale,
Oh.
but
No IBU.
no IBUs
Brewed
listed.
coffee from Texas.
So it's coffee, not and chocolate.
Yeah.
And vanilla.
And vanilla beans, yeah.
Because, we weren't confused enough on
Yeah,
the flavors of coffee and chocolate.
So that's probably where like the vanilla chocolate coffee thing is probably where
Yeah.
my head was all like, I'm just saying that's cream soda.
It's fucking amazing.
I'm
I think I'm going to have to make a trip out to Big Ugly, though.
going to have to drink another cream soda and see if chocolate coffee vanilla is where I end up at. Because I just don't see that.
I was way off on the whole
Are they gonna
lactose
Wegmans?
thing.
I mean,
I'm sure they're definitely distributed. It's
Well,
not
yeah.
just like.
Well, yeah, but
I
probably.
mean, it's way cooler to go to the brewery. It's a really cool brewery. it's big.
either way, none of us came really, really close on,
have some more?
on style.
They have some more
But
there.
the golden stout, I think, just
Yeah,
threw us all
Just
for
the,
a loop.
the color.
Because it didn't have that mouthfeel of stout.
You want more? No, he's just giving out little samples. I guess because we got to do the other one.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
You said, can I have a little more?
A little more, sir.
Can I have some
Can I
more?
have a
honestly
weed
think-
dram? Can I have a weed dram?
I honestly think we should join Untapped because this is where we go all the damn time for this shit.
Can I have some more, please, sir?
Oh, shit, I already have it.
Well, log in.
It is good.
Yeah, find out more.
Similar.
Yeah.
Hey,
Do
just
that
hang
for
on,
Thursday.
dude.
Yeah, I'll do that for
We'll
Thursday.
just create a Team Fat Kid account there. That's really good beer, though. But yeah, the brewery's super cool. Like it looks like it. I don't know, man. Like I want to call it like a junkyard. That might be rude, but like it's like old cars. Like the wall paneling, like in the bathroom, is like the old patina truck beds.
Jason,
Ooh.
I have to say, I think they're a lot like us, man. They named themselves Big Ugly. We named ourselves Team Fat Kid. If you can't take some shit, you picked the wrong name. I just,
But I mean, like they have like the old cars in the front. They have like a Volkswagen like in the back that's like blown out. There's no tires on it. Like it's just like in the grass. Like
Yeah.
the kids' fucking area.
no, the kids area
kids'
is
fucking
inside,
area
but like
is
it's like
dope.
in the parking lot in the
Yeah.
back. Like it's got no wheels on it. It's just on the ground.
The kids'
Like, there's
area.
a truck out there with a ratchet strap holding the fucking hood on. Like it's
The kids' area is like a old Beetle,
yeah.
and they like took everything out of the center, everything out of the car, and put like green or blue lights in it or something.
And they have AstroTurf in there,
And there's
so,
like coloring books and
like so you can just put the kids in the car and close
like,
the door.
oh, they're too loud. Just put them in the car. Just put them in the car.
You guys go. You can't fuck anything up in here.
Yeah.
I haven't been up on the second floor though.
No,
Like,
no. But I no.
But they do have live bands out there and stuff like that.
Yep.
They do a live podcast out there, like a sports podcast.
Yeah, I
or
saw
something
this.
like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's entertainment
Yeah.
to go along with the atmosphere, and I think that's like one of the things that like. Granted, we've only been doing this a couple months, and it's been winter.
Yeah.
You know, and like
Oh, I
at
can't
the
wait for
breweries,
summertime,
and
yeah.
like,
Well, I can't wait for the summer when they have those garage doors open.
Yeah.
Like we've been there once. Well, not when we were selling, but we went out there to visit, and they had the doors open. I mean, they had a band going. It was rocking.
yeah, it's a cool atmosphere. And it's definitely worth checking out. Big Ugly in
Oh, yeah.
Chesapeake, Virginia.
While we're on kind of shouting out breweries, not to downgrade Big Ugly here, but we were just at Vibrant Brewing, and
Yeah, that was coming up.
the singer, God, I don't know who was there, but shout out to that guy. He was getting it.
I have never seen a crowd so into
The entertainment.
the entertainment.
Like
in my life. I mean,
That-
like not like at like a concert, but like
Yeah.
at like a bar or like at a restaurant even or
we were
a brewery.
outside and you could see like everyone inside, like hands up, dancing, singing, moving around. Like
singing along.
I
Like, it was-
I delivered a lot of food, so I got to hear the guy. I mean, like he was getting down. Like I'm not saying he was the best singer in the world, but his enthusiasm was on point. Like
Hey,
he was fun.
He was
Like,
selling it.
Oh, he was
And-
fun, and he's
And
good.
guess who's getting rebooked?
Yeah. He was a good singer. I'm not saying he was bad by any means, but he was just like his charisma was there. He had the crowd going. He really did. Really did.
Came to the food truck.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, like that was my very first time ever. Like usually, like if we go to a brewery, like I've been there before, at least one time
Yeah.
to like check it out. Like,
Something.
At least like
Have a beer.
have a beer. Look at like where you plug the food truck in, if you even can.
Yeah.
You
Which
know?
we were surprised they had a 50 amp plug
That was twice in 1 week. We went to 2 breweries
that had a 50 amp
that had a
plug.
50 amp plug for us. Like usually we have to downgrade it to a 30 amp, which so far, as far as we know,
Hasn't caused too many problems.
yeah, we're not 100% about like whether or not the hood can run at full blast on a 30 amp.
No, we think we have to have it on low, not high, but
We're gonna have to figure that out
that's
eventually.
that's okay right now. It is freezing outside.
But I'm not trying to figure it out. Like if we go out there with the hood at full blast, and then it's the middle of summer, and we plug it in, the hood like does its thing where like the circuit pops, and we are running with no hood.
You guys got a ladder?
Yeah, a stick, anything. Like, well, you need a ladder to change the hood speed.
Yes.
So
Yes. You have to like climb up over the top of it.
yeah,
So
but Vibrant Shore, man, like that brewery, like for not realizing that it had a second floor, and there evidently is a rooftop mezzanine as well that is not open
makes sense.
in the wintertime. But like, cause like I looked down the side of the building, and they had like post up and like the rope lights strung across the top. So in looking at pictures of the brewery, I was like, I did not see that part.
No, but I mean,
I was like, is there a backyard or something? Like, no, evidently it's the roof.
gotcha.
Like, so there's a third portion of that going up the steps.
Oh, that's why.
What?
I was just looking to see who was the performer and everything for Saturday night. It was Paper Aliens. That's why.
Who?
Paper Aliens. They've got a huge following in this area.
Killing it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Shout out to Paper Aliens.
Yeah.
Killing it.
I've never heard of them.
Really?
No.
We don't exactly get out much these days.
Especially,
heard
especially down at the oceanfront.
Have you
Like,
heard the new band? No.
Is their name the new band? Because still no.
How about the Who?
No, it's the Big Ugly was an adventure and pleasantly surprised by Vibrant Shores.
Yeah.
We're back at Big Ugly this month, aren't we? Like next Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah.
See you next Tuesday.
I think it's 2 or 3
Dooley, you're
weeks.
taking off that day.
Oh no, yeah, I've already told him. I was like, dude, you need to request off that day. Like, there is no fucking way we're going back down there like that.
I think it might be like the 16th or something.
Yeah, look at this schedule. And then like, oh, update. Billy finally brought the flash drive. All right, so Team Packet.
It is a long
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's just like I believe it's the
breaking news theme.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, so we'll be back Big Ugly on the 16th, and we will be at Best Buy again on the 6th and 7th this coming weekend. So we did have a post, and someone asked like when we were going to be at Best Buy. You're in luck.
We're back.
We're back. Super Bowl weekend. There's going to be a lot of TV sold and hopefully a lot of food. Like,
Pretty sure you're going to sell a lot of food.
it doesn't
It was like the
matter.
last time I was there.
That shit's crazy.
You know, this might be one of those days that we sell fire and bacon cheese sauce by the quart. Just
Oh yeah, we still got to figure out when we're going to do that. Yeah, we got to make another. We got to make a double batch of the 13th level hell sauce. You can't really call it fire. 'Cause I
no,
think,
it's the Firebird. It's not the fire sauce.
yeah, somebody has a fire sauce. And
Yeah,
I saw
Taco
it-
Bell.
No, I saw that, and then I saw like a commercial where someone was putting it on a burger. Might have been Hardee's.
Whatever. Either way, I mean, 13th level is better. But, yeah, no, we definitely need to make a large batch. And coming soon to anyone who's interested, batches of 13th level hell.
Yes.
So you could start buying bulk 13th level hell sauce.
Marination chicken.
I don't know.
It's been a popular request.
Like,
I'll
okay,
say that.
I understand it's a popular request. I don't know why anybody would want to buy that in bulk.
Because it's delicious.
I get it's delicious, but it's
There are people like Dennis.
Do you know? All right.
There are a lot
Do
of
you
people
know
like Dennis.
anyone that has a hot sauce collection?
Yes.
I figured you did. I do. Do you? Because he seems surprised by the collection of hot sauce. But I know people that have like fridges
Full of hot sauce.
and.
There's an entire shelf here, and then there's a Lazy Susan in the pantry.
So then why are you surprised that people would want to buy that much fire sauce?
Look, man, I don't know.
Because it's hotter than most of those sauces.
Some of them, yes.
Yes.
I
Honestly, I do believe like 3 or 4 of those are from fucking Dennis, and I think the Leviathan is still.
was
in
gonna
there.
say I'm pretty sure the Leviathan's still in there. That might be hotter than ours.
Yeah,
that's you know.
that shit was hot as fuck. Like,
Hey, we should get garlic to make a label when we start
Fuck,
selling
I
the
knew
little bottles.
well,
I'll have that
reach
next
out.
week.
What?
I forgot the sauce.
Oh, yeah, did you have a sauce?
The French Kissing Satan 666. Yeah.
Oh shit. Fun fact while we're on this shit. A Twitter friend of ours, Worship the Pig,
Oh god.
has mailed us a hot sauce, and he messaged me today, and he's like, "Hey, it's in your city, so it should be here soon."
If it shows up today, we can put it on the pizza.
Like, I know nothing about. He just like, hey, he's like, send me your address. I want to send you something, and I was like, it's not a bomb, right? But no, he definitely sent us a hot sauce. So
Well, we know it's not going to be like mild chili pepper.
it's not gonna be. I think it's gonna be brutal.
Oh yeah, right, of course. Anybody who's sending us something at this point, and it's a hot sauce, is probably sending us something brutal.
Shit, really?
He did let me know that he was available all month to do podcasts on Fridays, and of course this is like the 1 month like we're like the first thing that we booked, it was every Friday.
Yeah.
It's been hard to get him on the podcast. I'm really excited to have him come on the podcast. Just because he is a huge fan of bacon.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
And then his
hatred for
tweets,
turkey bacon?
tweets against turkey bacon.
I love that.
It's
I think I pissed off Bette Midler. I'm like, yes.
So you know what we need to figure out?
Bette Midler blocked me. I'm like, you made it.
We need to figure out if we could start bringing on like secret guests. So like all our friends, like especially Twitter friends that go by names that aren't necessarily like. There are certain accounts that post hilarious things, and they don't want their friends and family knowing it's them.
Yes.
We should definitely get like a voice changer for somebody to come on and just do like the whole
Like the shadowy.
yeah,
figure,
exactly.
like-
They're just like sitting on a stool, and all you see is like the silhouette, and it's like,
Yeah, my name's John, and I'm not from here.
I'd
Yeah.
probably look that up on if it's like, through Skype or something like that.
I mean, there would have to be some attachment before it hit the board.
Yeah, because it would
Yeah.
mix all of our voices.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That'd be pretty sweet. It's like,
I mean, I'm sure we can find a Darth Vader mask for like $24.
You're gonna have
breathing like that.
to wear this.
Hey man, social distancing or masks. You got to wear the Darth Vader mask all the time, but it's cool because your voice, no one will know. No one will know.
But no, yeah, we've
Except your 6-year-old son.
we've
Daddy!
we've definitely have tried to line it up, and I think this summer will be way more interesting. It's just trying to line up like everyone's time off, like people who want to come down from Richmond and come on the podcast. That especially one of those people that you speak of.
Yeah.
I know exactly who he's
Yeah.
talking about.
I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean, we can say it. It's offensive meme scrolling, but he's not gonna come on the podcast as
as
offensive.
himself. Well,
Well, we'll see which way he wants
Wants
to
to go,
play it
yeah.
like,
There
when
you
he
go.
gets here. But he's definitely reached out, and he definitely wants to do it. And I don't think he's made a decision on how he wants to approach the podcast. If he wants to come on as offensive mean scrolling, then by all means.
We do have quite a bit of interest in the podcast lately. Like, people willing and interested to come on, and then...
They got some breweries lined up, which we need to reach out and try to set dates.
We don't have breweries lined up. We have breweries...
We have brewmasters.
Interested, yes. So, get ready for the brewmaster segment of 2021.
Definitely when it gets warmer out. And, like, we can have, like, the doors open. We can have our garage doors open while they have their garage doors open. Like... But I am interested in, like, how the food truck is going to operate in the summer. And we do have... we did. Did you put those in the calendar? Vibrance. We're going back to Vibrance like next month, right?
Yes, March. 2 dates. I believe the 6th and the 13th or something like that.
13th?
It's the 6th and the 12th.
It's the 6th and the 12th.
Oh, I was up by a day.
Well, scheduling and accuracy is important.
I might be able to work one of those.
It'll be posted by then.
Well, we'll probably need somebody else with us.
Yeah. Because I'm on vacation in the middle of March, so.
Oh yeah, me too.
We can be. Is that like a thing we're planning? All we got to do is be like, nope, we're done.
No, honestly, the way March is looking, there is no week in there that is ever going to work.
Yeah, heard. No vacation in March. All right.
Yeah, no vacation in March, especially the second week.
You mean we can't go to Disney World? I'm so disappointed.
Damn it.
And like, I mean, I'm really enjoying like the feedback from like the food truck going out to the breweries and stuff like that, and like we definitely got some fans that show up almost every day, which we should probably talk to them. It's not healthy for you. Not a great idea.
Man, we should really start planning a vacation time. I'm just sitting here scrolling like May might be the next time we get like a week off. And it's not even like a full week.
We're gonna roll through the spring and summer in full operation. We got bills to pay. I'm not trying to be like, it's time to take a week off. Like the producer's still working 7 days a week. Like, what are you guys doing now? We're on vacation. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
we're in Memphis. Where are you?
I mean, our vacation is like,
I gotta clean the house.
Yeah, I gotta clean the house. Get the podcast ready. Like,
Phone a friend.
Yeah.
Hey, I fixed my electricity on a day off. That was good.
Sure. I did something that day too. Wait, no, I didn't.
I'll never forget it. What was it?
What day was that?
It had been a day both of y'all were off at the same time.
It was Friday.
It was
It was Friday. No, Thursday.
Or
Fuck,
was it
I
Sunday?
don't.
It was
I don't
snow
know.
day? Thursday.
Snow day.
Was it snow day?
Snow begin.
You don't even remember.
I don't know.
I think it was snow day.
I feel like it was Friday. We didn't go out. No, it was Friday. We didn't go out Friday. We had Friday off.
Did we? I don't even know, man. Like
We had Friday off. It was definitely Friday. We had Friday off. We almost went out Friday morning. We were off Friday because we didn't have a third.
That's right.
So we did not go out Friday morning. It was definitely Friday. I worked on my electricity in the kitchen Friday. My
Like the problem.
left hand was numb for a while.
We want to discuss that.
I mean, we can. Like, whoever owned my house before me was a complete genius. And let's just say that the electrical was
genius.
I had cut off like the downstairs power. All right, so not just like the kitchen, which is where I'm working. I cut off like the kitchen, the bathroom, like the downstairs bedrooms, all
Just
of them.
in case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm still working on the wire, and like every now and then, just get that like, what the fuck? And like my dad's looking at me like, what? And I'm like, something's still live. Like I don't know what. But something, and after getting shocked like 5 or 6 times, I finally just cut the main breaker, like separated all the wires, and then started going through one at a time, like which one of these?
Oh damn, man!
Which one of these?
I feel bad because it's hindsight, but you know, like I have like a drawer of electrical shit. Like,
Well, I mean, we had a multimeter.
Yeah, but I have like the little pen and you just like stick it in there, and if it like lights up and beeps, it's like
It's on.
There's something still on it.
Yeah.
Like you just stick it in there, like
Well, what's
yep, that meep, yep, no, that's okay. Let's figure out
what's really fucking weird is that the ground was live.
What?
yeah. So that's
not.
Alex.
see, I'm starting to
one point.
feel like at this point in time, you should have reached out to Austin.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, that-
hey man, my ground wire is coming hot, and he'd be like, just stop.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, all right. Before that, like when my kitchen breaker trips, it trips the upstairs bedroom. There were 3 ground wires from 3 separate circuits, all tied together. None of them going to the switch.
I've seen
So
that,
3 switches were not grounded, but they were grounded to each other
though. That's common though.
At any point did you go
from 3 separate breakers.
Probably not 3 separate breakers.
Which
Like
is why
the-
when the
okay.
kitchen tripped, the upstairs bedroom tripped, because for some fucking reason they were tied together through the ground wire, which was live. And they were also tied in through the electrical outlets, which were looped together, but had no legitimate, like you did not need 3 power sources for this one outlet. It had the garbage disposal and then 2 plug slots. Like, did not need 3 power sources for this. So I essentially
I just
just
wanna
like
call
removed
Austin
the
right
upstairs
now.
bedroom
Like, what are you-
from
what
the
are you doing?
equation. Either way.
Are you busy?
That's a Thursday party cast.
I definitely got shocked a couple of times, but figured it out in the long run and tied it all off. And
At least it's like 110, right?
I mean, like, I honestly, with the ground wire being live, I don't even think it was a full 110, but it was enough to be like, fuck, my arm went numb for a second, you know, like, ah!
like it sends like the vibrations through your arm.
Yeah.
Those are the good
You
ones.
know, it was, I'll tell you what, it was a lot like taking a 9-volt battery to your tongue, and just the spot on your tongue that gets hit, like, that's what my arm felt like. It wasn't crazy, but it was enough to be like, what the?
It happened to me when I dog peed on an extension cord and I went to unplug it.
I thought you said that happened to me when I dog peed on an extension cord, and I was like, what you do, like,
just
lean?
hike the
Were you,
leg.
like, laying on the ground and just, like, lifted your leg and rolled to the side? Like, I'm just going to pee right here, man. It's fine. Like,
Dog peed.
I dog peed. I just lifted my leg. And
No, like I was working like
It's
I
not
was,
out of
I
the
was
realm of
young,
possibility,
man. Like
though.
I was like obviously not legally working. I think I was like 13, 14 years old. Like,
dog peeing sounds like you're throwing
but it
up
was
on
like,
the ground. And just,
but it was at like somebody's house. Like my neighbor's house was like they were putting on an extension, and like they needed me to move the hedges. I think I've talked about this story before, where like
Yeah.
I dug a trench and like dug
Yeah.
up all the fucking bushes and then put them all in the trench and then buried all. Like that was a fuck ton of work, and then I had to move them all back once everything was done. But like I don't know why I was unplugging the 2 extension cords from each other, but a dog had peed on the extension cords. I'm assuming it was dog pee.
Hoping it was dope.
And
was
but when
Lu-
I grabbed the
Louisiana.
2 cords and like when I this was in South Carolina, and like I pulled when I went to pull them apart, it was like the like oh shit, you don't even need coffee. It's like, that shit'll wake you up quick. Like damn.
yep, that's not fun. It's not fun. No.
Oh Jesus,
Yeah.
Alex. Definitely should have reached out to Austin.
Look, man, I got it fixed. I didn't kill myself. I had a support buddy.
Do
Do you have your support buddy?
Do you know where they are located at?
Find your support buddy. He didn't have a broom ready, which I was kind of disappointed with. I feel like you gotta have a smacking tool
Yeah.
ready.
The fucking
you know?
beat. Why we're talking about smacking tools? The beatdown stick in the food truck that just popped out of fucking nowhere.
I love how we've had that truck for like a year, and just now found the beatdown stick.
Like, so I'm driving the truck, right? I'm alone. Like Alex and Dennis are behind me in the pickup, and like we're just going to take it out of the park. I'm just gonna jump in. We got to do some grocery shopping, whatever. I'm driving and I can hear this ticking noise. It's like tick, 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 tick. Like every time I hit a bump, it's like tick, 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 tick. Like this is probably one of those sounds that we're
That we
always
can't
like,
figure out, yeah.
what the fuck is that sound?
Yeah.
So I'm like narrowing it down, like where's that coming from? And I look over and I was like, there's this like this metal bar, like off to the side, like on the wall, like by the window, and it's like it's tucked back in some shit. And I'm looking at it and like it's not straight. it's like going like almost like at a 45-degree angle. And I was like, well, that doesn't even look right. Like, why would they ever build this pipe at a 45-degree angle? Because now I'm wondering, like, fuck, man, is there like a framing issue in the truck?
It's
Like,
a double emergency brake. You pull that for extra breakage, right?
So like I reach over there and like try to see, like, is it welded? Is it like whatever? Mind you, I'm driving a food truck, so I don't have a lot of time. And I like just reach over there and like it's like right there, like where the kick vent for like the driver, like so like you can get the breeze on your balls. So I reach over there and like that is not connected. That's probably not good. Like so in my genius, I'm like, I should pull on it while driving.
Just in case it is connected. Just in case it is connected. I'm going to go ahead and break it now.
Yeah, while driving. Like so like I think we were at a light and like I reached over there and like gave it like a good little wiggle and it like just completely moved and I looked at it and I was like, what the fuck is this? And like in my genius, I should pull it up. Just to see if it moves anymore, you know. Like, what are you doing? I'm just taking apart the truck, like
while I'm driving.
Yeah, so I pull it up, dude, and this shit is like
2 foot,
at least 2 feet long, of like solid aluminum, not hollow, like a solid aluminum bar, and it has like a grip on one side that looks like it may or may not have been part of an axe at some point that had like an aluminum handle, because like it's definitely manufactured this way, I'm assuming, or somebody was really good at
Well, now I'm really curious.
making beater sticks.
Like, did somebody use the axe? It broke and they just kept the stick? Like, well, fuck, my axe head stuck in that dude's head. I'll just keep the stick.
It wasn't like there was anything broken on it. Like, this is like a complete, like, solid, like, one end, like, both ends look perfectly fine. I mean, it was a little greasy.
So what, it's like a machete before they flattened it? It's a pressed machete before they pressed it. It's just a big piece of steel.
You can definitely, like, the grip, you can definitely get both hands on. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, like, is this like a really short aluminum bat? You know, like, I don't know. And then I was like, I've seen things like, you know, where they have like these things where like they hit
bags of
tires
ice
or bags of ice, but like the tires on the truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
To make sure that they're inflated and everything. Properly.
Okay, but how does that prove anything? So you just whack the tire? What are you looking for there?
If the tire goes in,
It's got no air. Yeah, but if you hit it in the tire,
I feel like if
the bar comes back at you, that's also bad. What'd you do? I broke my nose. How? I was beating on the tires.
but sometimes it's also like you got the truck from up north. It could be used for like getting like the ice and everything that builds up underneath.
Truck
in
came
the
from
wheel
North
wells.
Carolina.
The truck came from North Carolina, just because like it was built in
Okay.
Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia. So
Built
It's
out.
snowing
Yeah,
now and
built
then
out.
there.
But
I don't know, man. I just found it today, and like,
Look,
when
it's a beat stick. I like the story. It's
when
a
I
beat
pulled
stick.
it out, it was like Excalibur, like from the Sword in the Stone, like because I finally like didn't pull it out, and I was like, "What the fuck is?" Like, oh, I'm still driving. Like, what the fuck is this? And like, the handle part was down, which makes it really odd. Like, if it was a beater stick, you'd definitely want to grab it by the handle.
Well, we don't know how long it's been there, how often it's rolled around, if it's flipped, turned, spun.
It's not in there loosely. Like, I don't know. Like, we've hit enough bumps on the great streets of Virginia Beach that it finally worked its way free to tap a little bit to draw my attention. They're like, "What the fuck is this, and why is it moving?" Like,
It's a security system.
Hey.
definitely.
Maybe he wasn't whoever had the truck before us, because we think it was a linen service. Maybe he wasn't allowed to have a beat stick, and so the handle couldn't be facing up, because if somebody else looked at it, they're just like, oh, middle pipe.
Well, if you look at it, because the inside of the wall is, like, silver.
Yeah.
And it does blend in, and
Metal
it
pipe?
looks like it is part of the truck.
Yeah, middle pipe. Oh, okay.
But I was like,
Dude was smart, you know? Can't keep the handle up. Just, it's a metal pipe. It's fine.
but it was greasy.
It's my emergency e-brake.
Like when I picked it up, like I had like black shit on my hands. But then who knows how long it's been there and how much crap has blown through like the little fart door that.
Your ball cooler.
Yeah, the ball cooler. I'm just gonna keep making new names for it till one of them sticks. Like
Fart door.
kick vent. I don't know. Like,
Kick vent actually sounds pretty accurate, and it's pretty much like, eh.
Yeah, you just like kick it open and it cools off basically your crotch area, give or take.
Just airflow, airflow.
Gotta have airflow.
Cake,
Dynamics.
we'll call it the cake vent. It sounds more PC. Let's do the next one. Because we're always worried about the politically correctness. Yeah.
Here on Team Fat Kid.
But yeah, so that's interesting. Like, I don't know what it was ever made for. What, like, even like looking at like what could this originally be? The origins of the Team Fat Kid beat stick. Now I feel like we need to name it.
Stickball.
Huh? Yeah.
It's a stickball bat.
Dude, it was.
It's a stickball bat from the Bronx.
There's
that way.
a politically incorrect name I could say for it.
Stickball bat from the Bronx. That way you can beat somebody's ass after you're done hitting the ball.
I'll definitely go with an IPA. This one.
That was definitely.
That was foul. The fuck it was.
I can't play this one.
Well, we know it's an IPA.
Definitely an IPA.
All right.
It's actually not bad.
I'm really curious because now I still smell like biscuits, and I feel like that's from the first beer.
I farted.
It's the best smaller fart you've ever had.
Oh, jeez. Most of the times you can't smell it because the hood's on.
Very happy.
Yeah,
about
just like on Saturday. Oh, Dilly, turn off the hood vent so you get a little, heat. Looked at me. I farted.
He gave you a little heat. Wanted to warm it up a little.
Turn it back on. Dilly, what are you saying? Oxygen. What are you saying? Oxygen.
Have you been drinking?
It gets cold as fuck on that truck, dude.
It's amazing what one little piece of fucking cardboard does.
Oh, on the floor.
Yeah.
Dude, because it gets your feet off of the metal floor. We're definitely
it's like what, half an inch.
not even.
I love the like 18-degree difference between ceiling and floor.
Yeah.
Like thermometer at the ceiling, thermometer at the floor, 20 degrees difference.
It's like we were doing breakfast and we got out there, like when we were packing and getting ready to go, it was 27 degrees outside. Halfway through breakfast, I couldn't feel my toes anymore.
The truck was at like 33.
Yeah.
Nice and toasty
Nice
in
and
there.
toasty on the inside. Warm 33 degrees.
And I love how people are always like, "Oh, it must be warm in there." Like, no, it's not.
And as we're driving back from
Any bit of heat is sucked straight out of the truck.
Like, somehow we're in a giant oven that's frozen. I don't understand that. Like,
Well, like what Dooley said, I'm pretty sure the counter in here is an anti-griddle.
throw some cream on this bitch, start scraping it.
Yeah, we're making ice cream.
No, ice cream in there? Yeah, you watch me do it too.
Cold Stone status. I need another.
So we're making those cool little curly things.
Give me the bread spatulas. I need both of them, man.
We're making rolled ice cream.
I got Swiss rolls. Hold on.
Dooley kept leaning on the fryer baskets because that's the warm spot.
I feel like the back corner is, but I don't know because that back door sometimes just doesn't shut right. You can just feel the,
Dude, there's
the wind
there's
coming through it.
there's a part of the seal that's not perfect, so it just does that little right on your back. It's like
Still one time when we had the fucking pot of water sitting there, and it was just after you turned it off, I stuck my hands almost right at the water. I'm like, still not that warm.
I remember at one point I had my hands on the pasta pot of water, and Dooley's like, "How'd you warm your hands up?" Like, yeah, I just stuck it on boiling water. Luckily, it was not boiling at that point, but it was.
Just like how y'all told me.
It wasn't even that warm. I was disappointed. I had my hands on it. I was like, God, I wish this was boiling. I don't care. They would be burning, but it'd be fine.
It's like what y'all told me in the morning time. It's like, oh, I heard the egg pan should be hot. Nope. Egg whites aren't even cooking yet.
Dude, it is so hard to.
You're trying to have a medium low heat, and it's okay, that should be fine. That's going to be enough to do eggs. Nope. Pan's not even hot. I can touch it.
And the time of all right, fries are done. Just leave them down. Just leave them down. Because once you pull them bitches up, 5 minutes later, they're cold as fuck.
Man, you got 2 minutes to get these bitches out the window. Like, so somebody can actually like pick up their fries and be like, oh, they're hot. No.
Because of how cold it was, like I was watching, like, I think it was Skip's dad. He was just sitting there.
Skippy.
Yeah, Skippy.
Skipperson.
He's sitting there eating the Philly, and like he just breathed out, and it was like he was vaping. Like it was like, damn, it's cold outside. Like
that Philly is hot as fuck.
See it on the truck just every time you breathe. Just like,
you can see your breath while cooking. It's good
and
times.
Jason's cooking like I think it was like 3 Phillies at one time. You're like, I can't see the food.
Because it was like the
There
steam
was so
coming
much
off.
steam.
It was just like I can't even see what I'm doing. Like,
you weren't joking. I looked over. It was just like steam in a pile of something below it. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I'm cooking by feel. Is
one
it still pink? Maybe.
Give me another 2 minutes.
It was like a little bit before the sun went down, and like I'm looking, out the window and everything, and then I started seeing like steam just come over. I'm like, that's way too close to me. Like, I don't know. Like, Jason's not cooking anything over there right now.
It was you.
It was like I look over and I'm like, all right, I'm steaming. That's cool.
Like, how could you even sweat to produce steam out there?
I think at that point I just took my jacket off, so it was just like.
All right, let's talk about the beer. It's another Big Ugly specialty.
Hazy IPA.
Heard? I don't know what it is.
no.
So
6.5. 6.5. 30 IBUs, and I'll give that a 4.
do they?
4 on an IPA.
I'll give it a New England IPA.
I feel like we're changing his mind.
Yeah, 8%. IBU, I put it at 30. I give that a 4. I should get that sound.
Copyrighted.
Yeah, it's definitely copyrighted.
Haven't played on like the recorder they had in like middle school or whatever it was.
We got it. We got like 2 keyboards here. We could just
Unfiltered 6.2, 18 IBU. Oh, I'm going to give it a 3.5. Rating for you, sir?
I like it. 4.5. It's an Imperial. It's 8%. Yeah, that's tough, right?
Imperial Leaf. I don't
Just
know that
Google
one.
Big Ugly Imperial Leaf.
Something.
Peepers?
Yeah.
Leaf peepers.
Imperial Leaf Peepers.
Peeper.
Sounds like a creeper.
It is
They're at 9, but I guess that
this
one,
one.
they
This one's
wrote
an
it.
8. This one's an 8. Different session. So duly at 8%. Right on there. It is a double or an Imperial IPA. I did not get any New England or hazy out of that, which is why I went unfiltered. Did you get a lot of citrus? I didn't get any citrus. Not a lot of citrus. Anybody? No.
No, I'm sorry. I was still drinking. I think that it was smooth for an Imperial.
Yes.
Very smooth for
and,
an Imperial.
And they didn't have the cat piss smell, which I greatly appreciate. One day we're going to figure that out. I did talk to...
Oh, look. Oh, never mind.
What? Oh, look.
They're drinking Big Ugly at Big Ugly. Untapped at home? There's you can... Is that like I'm at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can tag yourself?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Okay, that seems...
excessive.
Yeah. Anyway.
Where can I get this beer? At my house, bro.
Yo. Good beer and snow, so that's recent.
31st.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, fuck snow. We lost a day of business.
It was good snow, though. It wasn't really around for that long.
I don't know, man. Because the next day, it was still fucking on the ground when we were serving breakfast.
That was 2 days later.
Was that 2 days later?
Yeah, it was 2 days later. There was still some in the farmer's market yesterday.
It came down
raining
like Wednesday night, Thursday morning.
All right.
Thursday morning mostly. Dooley.
Sorry, my bad.
And then we didn't go out Friday. We went out Saturday morning. It was still on the ground. Not on the road so much, but it was still on the ground. Yeah.
There was some icy patches on the road, and it was like, am I driving on ice? Or is this
Well, it was
water?
like, it started melting, and it's
I
like,
busted my ass in front of the truck.
oh, yeah. There you go.
I
There's the
forgot
story.
to talk about that.
Oh, you can right
That'll
now?
be a Thursday.
Yeah, like, dude, like, so I was pulling, because we have got deep fried king cake on the food truck, so I ran out.
I was pissed about that.
And it's still available.
Yes.
Went out to Bliss, got the king cakes and shit, and like I come back to the house, and so parked the truck, walk across the driveway, thought it was water, it was ice, and like, dude, I ate fucking shit in my driveway, like full on, like feet in the air, fucking like my fucking hip hit the ground, like that hurt for like 2 days, like. I was like, "What does my hip hurt?" Like,
It was
'cause you
so
ate shit in
bad,
the driveway.
he
Like,
had to call me.
I couldn't explain it.
Like, he literally had to call me.
I couldn't explain it in text message. Like, bro, I just ate shit. Like, you eat pieces of shit for breakfast? Like, you eat shit in your driveway? What do your neighbors say? Like, no, dude. I definitely, like, full on feet in the air, landed on my fucking ass and back, and the, like, king cake landed on my chest. Like,
Thank God.
we don't drop shit.
That's pro grade.
I guess that's why when I came over and we were getting in the truck, you're
Yeah,
like,
watch the
watch
ice.
right there. Right
That's
there.
a bad spot.
I was like, duly noted.
It was like right along the seam. There was just like a river of frozen water.
Yeah, and that shit fucking put me on my back. Like, and like your initial shock, and like you look around, didn't anyone see that shit?
I was severely disappointed to find out that it was not on the ring.
The ring camera did not pick it up.
What?
He was out of frame.
No, it was out of frame.
So
Well,
disappointed.
he is
It,
short.
it,
so.
it did watch me walk up and like shake the box to recenter the king cake back in the box. That shit definitely did hit the sides of the box. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. I was in the air. All right, like, the platform wasn't exactly 100% level. Like, there might have been a 45 in there, possibly a 90.
Could have been a 360.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
it made it back around. It's fine.
Yeah,
No, he did the 360.
Well, so you're saying the cake didn't?
oh, dude, you don't know my skill level.
You're right. The cake did a 720.
The cake was bigger than
I
him.
could see Jason, like, once he landed on the ground and king cake was in his, just, we don't drop shit.
See, too many words. It would just be, progress.
There's no one around to witness this, but it happened. Like, and then like you're trying to get up, and it's like without, like I'm still holding the cake.
Yeah.
It's like no one saw this. No one saw this. No one saw this.
It'd be
Like,
even better if it was on the ring and all you see is your hand just with the king cake.
it's almost like the iconic like Judd at the end of fucking Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
Like when it freeze frames at the end, like just a cake.
See, I feel like you're both crazy. I feel like this would be more like the instant replay on a football game where they're trying to figure out if the ball touched the like.
Did the cake touch the ground?
Did he get the first down? Let's do an
Did he
instant
make
replay.
a football move? Like,
Like they go so far in, even that camera's blurry. You know, the 4K camera can't
Yeah.
figure out what the fuck is going on. They just have like 8 different hands around a ball. That's what we would be doing to your cake. Like, all right, now right here is where it went wrong. At this point, the cake is now at a 70-degree angle.
No, like, it's like when
he's on a 30-degree angle forward.
like they freeze it in the middle there, and it's like right here is where Jason realized he is fucked.
Yeah.
he is laying down almost perpendicular to the ground in the air. Like he's wondering about his decisions to walk across the driveway instead of up it.
We would have to get Madden to like voice it.
No, here's a guy.
Now here's a guy who's made a horrible choice. It was literally going to take him 3 seconds to change direction, but those 3 seconds were very important.
Now here's a guy who lost his footing.
Brett Favre. Yeah. That boy did love Brett Favre, didn't he?
Now what's going to happen is his feet are going to come out from under him, and
Start doing a little yellow circle.
He's-
Right here's where he fucked up.
yeah, right, exactly. You got to have like
See,
the
right
yellow
here,
and the white.
he really wishes his feet were still on the ground.
If you notice, the planking form is perfect, though.
Full extension on the cake. Did it cross the line?
Yeah.
Did it cross the line?
It broke the plane.
Touchdown, Brett Favre.
Oh, Jesus.
even playing. I already had it.
Yeah, that's going to wrap up this podcast.
As always, guys, thank you for listening to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. You can find us on Facebook at
Team Fat Kid.
on Instagram at
Team Fat Kid Nation.
on Twitter
At Team Fat Kid 1.
and on YouTube at.
Team Fat Kid.
Of course, you can find us online for any of your knife and apparel needs at www.teamfatkidnation.com.
You can always find the food truck on Facebook at,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
on Instagram at,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
and on Twitter.
At Fat_Truck.
Okay, we got the phone number?
757-427-1586.
Ah!
It better be
I
right.
hope it's right. All right, guys, thank you for listening. We'll talk to you on Thursday.
Stay hungry.
Be creative.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
Praise the Lord.